What's up, YouTube family? Welcome back to another episode of Market Grounds with Lydell and Amp. Please, guys, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and that notification bell for whenever you guys see a new video. All right, guys, so today we're going to give you guys a little bit something different. We're more of an educational channel, but we do want to discuss some of the things that we actually observed or purchased this week, just to give you guys a little heads up of what we're doing. We're not your financial advisor, but we do want to go over a few things for you guys just to get you guys started. But you guys definitely got to continue to do your own research. But we're going to continue to come with stuff every week. Definitely more educational, but we do want to give you some little tad bits and stuff. So today we're going to start off with a few stocks that we like, or we own, or we are purchasing. So I'm going to get started with the first few of his, and we're going to go from there.
All right, so the first company that I'll talk about, I've been purchasing this company for a while, is AMD, Advanced Micro Devices. What do they do? So they make chips, and if you guys been watching the news, when I say chips, those are like semiconductor chips that go in everything from cars to cameras to computers. So if you guys been watching news here lately, there has been a huge chip shortage. So, but I've been investing into this company for a while, so this isn't something that's new on my radar. But just to give you guys a little background of where this company is. Currently AMD is sitting at around $81 per share. They have about a $99.1 billion market cap. That means that they are a large cap company. So just looking at, I think about 25 analysts from Tip Ranks, they give out till 2022 a potential low price of $70 per share on AMD, potential high price of $135 per share on AMD, and an average price of $106 on AMD. A lot of more research that I've put into AMD other than what Tip Ranks is talking about as well. So just looking at those numbers, we're sitting at 81 right now. So from potential downside, you're looking at about $11 move to the downside. So but when you look at the upside, that's from 80 to 130 on the high, and from 80 to 160 on the moderate or the middle. So there's much more upside potential than downside potential when I think about this trade, or more so this investment, because this is a long-term investment for me. This is a moderate buy on Tip Ranks. A couple things to know about AMD, or that I like about AMD. One is their CEO, who is Lisa Su. She's a Taiwan American businesswoman. She took the reins in 2014, and since 2014, AMD has been consistently growing in market share, consistently delivering earnings. I think right now AMD's, and I've seen AMD at the $100 mark as well. I think now AMD is down, just mainly due to a lot of the chip shortage that's going on. So I think long term AMD is a good place for my money, definitely to be. And also Lisa Su has been in the tech industry for a while. So I think we have a good leader at the helm, and I think we're at a good price right now, a price point that I like to purchase AMD. The way I'm currently purchasing AMD is just doing daily market averaging. So once a week I have a certain dollar amount that I continue to place in the AMD, and I'm looking to build out shares of AMD, for the next 5 years. And at the end of that, that 5-year period, I may start shaving some of the profits off of AMD. So Lydell, I'll turn it over to you, and you can talk about some of the or one of the companies that you're thinking about investing in.
All right, so once again, quite a bit of companies that we're investing in, but one of my favorites is NIO, N-I-O, which basically I'm a heavy EV guy, which I believe that's the future. 5 years from now, I believe everybody gonna be, a lot of people gonna be driving electric vehicles. So NIO, which is a design, manufacturer, or sale of electric vehicles, also charging stations. So a lot of different items that that the company is a part of. So the CEO is Ben Lee. He got worth $8.1 billion, and he's been manufacturer trucks and automobiles for quite some time now. So Neo is at a price right now at the moment around $40.12. Now, you know, it was at one point up to $64, and I definitely think it's going to go back to that. The analysts on TipRank said it could possibly low of $38 to 80 cents, which, you know, hopefully that's the lowest it may go. The mid range is $59.84, and up until January of 2022, up to $81. Now, they just had earnings report, and they blew earnings out of the water. They was expected to get have a sales of 1.06 billion, and they actually had sales numbers of 1.22 billion dollars. So that was great for as their earnings report. Stocks went down right after that, but the growth wise, I believe this company is going to continue to grow long term. This is definitely a long term investment. I think the next couple of years from now, it could reach 81 or even further. So this is definitely going to be a good stock to purchase long term. So same as Amp said, I'm going to continue to buy it every week. I bought some this current week. Got it at $38 at one point. So I continue to try to get these stocks at these as they have a pullback, and just wait for that long run. So I'm just going to continue to buy it and keep going from there. So anything else you got?
Yeah, awesome. I don't currently own Neo myself, but just listening to those numbers, and I'm pretty heavy on or big on the EV market as well. I'm more so into Tesla, but I'm looking into Neo myself. But another company that I've been investing in for a while, and that I'm buying more of this week is Apple. Tim Cook, CEO of Apple. One thing that I like about Tim Cook as a CEO is basically he's been in the Apple ecosystem for a while, right? He was the chief financial officer right underneath Steve Jobs, so he knows the business. He knows how to lead the business, and Apple is a monster when it comes to innovation. So definitely a long-term investment for me in Apple. So right now, when you look at Apple's sitting at around $131 per share currently. The high projection from TipRanks is about $195 per share, which is I think that's low. I think Apple's going to go personally even higher than that. Mid is 159, and then the low is 125. So again, when I look at risk versus reward, I have about $10 drop on the low, but I got about a $40-$50 increase on the gain. So those are some of the things that I look at as I invest in companies. And Apple in general, I don't know if you guys seen the news, some of the latest news. Apple is building a facility here in North Carolina, I think outside of Cary, looking to bring in about 3,000 jobs, averaging around $182,000 a year. So, and they're also building other facilities around the U.S. as well. So when I see that kind of growth, that tells me, they're not building these facilities just to sit there. They're building these facilities to make products that they're going to send out and potentially make bring in a lot of revenue on. And I want to be in, on that revenue run. So, and that's again, my mindset is about five years out. So what I'm doing again, I'm daily market averaging in. So once a week, I have a certain amount of money that I set aside to buy Apple shares. So I'm looking to, build out, the number of shares that I have in Apple. And Apple is a dividend payer. So at some point, I look to cash in, on the Apple dividends. And another thing that I like about Apple too, I don't know if you guys have heard, but Apple has been in talks with a bunch of companies about an Apple car.
Yes, I would say, yeah.
I think that'll be huge. I think that's going to be huge, and put them right up there with the Tesla. Elon Musk has even come out to say, Apple would do a great job with the car, and with the amount of tech that Apple has. I think Apple would do a great job with the car too. And Apple is actually getting into, when I think about going back to AMD. AMD actually used to make chips for Apple, the iMacs. So, but now Apple's getting into producing their own chips. So when you look at what this chip shortage is doing to most supply chain networks now, you know, Apple's already ahead of that. They're already saying that we're going to produce our own chips. So if a chip shortage happens again in the future, we're going to continue to produce our products because we have our own chips on hand. So those are some of the things that I look at, you know, that make Apple strong and make them better than some of the other companies that I could potentially invest in. So I see the 131 current stock price, I mean, as Apple being on sale. So I'll be picking up more shares of those next week as well. You got anything else, Lydell?
I like Apple too. I got a lot of shares of Apple as well. So I'm continuing to do the same thing with Apple. I definitely like the dividend part of it. So guys, once again, we're not your financial advisor. Research these stocks that we told you guys about. Just don't go out and purchase. When you hear from any YouTuber, most of them guys are great, but you just want to make sure you guys are able to do your own research. And at this channel, that's what we're trying to do: show you guys how to do your own research and to show you guys about how to purchase these stocks, and especially the long-term ones, guys. So thank you for tuning in to Market Grinders. We look forward to seeing you guys next week.
Peace.